Hey guys, it's Marco again. And in today's video we'll go over the Preraid BIS items and the best talents for rogues in phase 3 of SoD. I won't include any of the expensive BOEs, since this is a gear guide for your first Sunken Temple raid. My biggest problem in determining what are the best items is the fact that Blizzard said that they will revamp Moradon and BRD items. I also don't know how hard will it be to gather new Emerald Dream reputation, so take this list with a grain of salt. Crafted Helm is still by far the best helm that you can get, even with raid items, so it's good to be a leather worker. Best pre-raid alternative is Embrace of the Lycan, which is farmable in Zul'Farrak. For amulets, you want to get the quest item from Gnomeregan, since that will give you the best pre-BIS amulet, which is only slightly worse than the best raid amulet. Best solution if you don't have the Gnomeregan amulet is the Warsengalt reputation reward. For shoulders, the best ones come from Nightmare Incursions, and it's another item reserved only for leatherworkers. Alliance players can get Cloud Drift Mantle from a Fellwood quest, and both factions can grab a reward from Timbermoor Friendly Reputation quest in Shadowskin's Polders. Best cloak drops from the easy Blackrock Depths boss, but I'm unsure if this is going to be its final form. Otherwise you can get a Zul'Farrak zone drop back, or keep your Gnomeregan Parachute cloak. When it comes to chest, legs and boots piece, by far the best option for you is the current Gnomeregan set. You will remove these items only when you get a full Sunken Temple set, which has been buffed yesterday. So I'll keep these items for quite a while, and I hope that you manage to finish the set. For bracers, we actually have a new beast in town. It's an engineering bracer which also comes from the Nightmare Incursions. However, we might not see this in the first week, so you can still get your Warsengalt Exalted reward for a Stalker bracers. Best non-expensive alternative will be the Pridelore bands or Wicked Leather bracers. Best main hand dagger will come from the Stranglethorn event at level 50, and I hope it's not going to be a hard item to get. However, if that's the case, you can get a Barman Shanker from BRD. This dagger will certainly be interesting, since it may proc our bracer Rune Carnage for the extra 20% ability damage, so you won't need to waste energy on Garrots and Ruptures. Last and easiest option is the dagger from Warsengalt's reputation. Best offhand dagger for Alliance is going to be Skilled Fighting Blade from BRD quest, or Hookfang Shanker also from BRD, but this time from Arena Spider Boss. If you're wondering why am I not talking about the combat weapons, well, as of current moment, Mutilate will still dominate in DPS. For those who don't follow the meta, your best and easy to get main hand will be the famous Trash Blade from the Moradon quest to kill the princess. For your offhand, you still may want to get the fast daggers like Hookfang Shanker, or you can try to get the Bloodied Sword of Speed from the Stranglethorn event at level 50. Funnily enough, leatherworking gloves all the way from BFD are still going to be super good, especially when they are off cooldown. However, if they're on cooldown, you'll be better off with Gloves of the Pathfinder from a high level quest chain in Winterspring. Or you can get Nightfall Gloves from BRD quest, which tasks you of killing a level 55 boss. Best belt is going to be an engineering belt from Gnomeregan, but only if you have the active ready and you get that 3% critical strike chance. But the best non-RNG phase 3 belt will come from BRD. Girdle of Bestial Fury from Eviscerator. Great belt also comes from Honor Reward from Arati Basin reputation. For rings, Blackstone Ring is the iconic and super good ring, and your second best option will be the honored Warsengalt reputation ring. Third best ring is going to be Mason's Fraternity ring from Zul'Farrak quest, which will be an easy ring to get. When it comes to trinkets, we have an awesome trinket from Nightmare Incursions, Roro the Guardian. This one will be especially good on shorter fights. You also want to get the trinket from Gnomeregan or BFD trinket. However, if you're a Horde player, you want to get your hands on Rune of the Guard Captain from the Hinterlands, an absolute blast of a trinket. Lastly, for the ranged weapons, there will be a ton of good ranged BOE weapons, but they will cost a lot of gold. That's why I recommend going with Falco's Sting or high-tech supergun from Gnomeregan. With pre-BIS items behind us, for which talents will we go inside of Sunken Temple? I would recommend running these talents. 5 points into Malice, 3 points into Improved Slice and Dice, 3 points into Ruthlessness, 2 points into Murder, Relentless Strikes for the insane energy regeneration, 1 point into Lethality, 5 points in Wild and Improved Poisons, and lastly 1 point in Cold Blood. 5 points into lightning reflexes, so we open up the next row of talents. 3 points into improved backstab and 2 points into precision. Lastly, you want to put 5 points into opportunity. There are also a few iterations when it comes to talents. You may want to put 2 points into Seal Fate instead of Precision. However, I prefer the Precision since Seal Fate is too RNG based and may cause you to overflow yourself with combo points. Last iteration is if you don't take Carnage Bracers and go for the easier route in Cut to the Chase. Then you will just remove the points from improved Slice and Dice and put them all into Lethality. Also, if you're tasked with Exposed Armor duty, you have to take 2 points into improved Exposed Armor instead of Lethality. With Phase 3, we will also get dual talents, which will cost us 50 gold. I would recommend going for combat talents for the second talents, so you have some cleave, especially if there is going to be a cleave fight in the raid. For example, this would prove super useful to us for a menagerie fight. I would go for 5 points into Malice, then 5 points into Lightning Reflexes, 3 points into improved backstab, 5 points into precision, 2 points in improved sprint and endurance, 5 points in dagger specialization and offhand specialization, 2 points in weapon expertise, and lastly 1 point in adrenaline rush. Then I would also put 5 points in opportunity. However, you can also have tank talents ready or just any other talent iteration which you want. If you're still here, make sure to press that like button and subscribe, since it will help me a lot. That's it for the video, thank you for watching and bye bye.